Yo, what's up? Welcome to We're Not in High School Anymore. I started this podcast and wanted to start this podcast mainly to have a conversation, having a conversation between adults and saying some of the things that we are scared to say. And we think that it should be hard to say. But we're not in high school anymore. We are grown. So that means that we can have real grown up conversations. So, my question to you is why is it so hard for us to actually have grown up conversations of you asking somebody, when is the last time you've been tested for HIV? When is the last time you've been tested for STDs? What do you see this going as? Are you married? Are you dating anybody? How many people are you sleeping with right now? You can't ask them how many they done slept with. You have to ask them how many you are sleeping with right now. And sometimes these make people uncomfortable. You might think, oh, he's not going to talk to me. She's not going to talk to me no more because I'm asking all these questions and getting in their business. Guess what, sis? You need to be in their business. So my thing is, used to be I can go to a club or something like that, a bar or something. You already know. When you lay eyes on somebody, you done pick them out in the crowd. And you gonna go straight to it. Like you already know that you gonna sleep with this person. But as a person, as an individual, whatever you clarify yourself as, when do we stop and say, wait a minute, when the last time you been tested? Hey, put on a condom. That's another situation in itself. Like, people are scared to say put on a condom. Raw dog ain't worth it. I know that you got the sensation. You want to feel the sensation. You want to feel it. You want to feel it all. But at the end of the day, guess what? You got your health. You ain't having no babies. So just ask yourself, like completely ask yourself, what is it that you are looking for? Is it somebody that you just want to hit it and quit it? I know for me, if it's not good anyway, I ain't going back. You ain't got to worry about me calling you, contacting you. I don't want no parts of it. So I'm just saying, why is it hard that we can't say, hey, stop, wait a minute. Let me have this conversation with you. Let me get to know you for a little bit, because I don't know, as women, we are emotional creatures that we have to have some kind of connection. I mean, I get it. If you vibing good, yeah, I understand that. But in today's time, 2020 has showed us exactly what life is. You could be here one minute and the next minute you gone. So you got to stop and think as a grown person, as a grown up. The microwave effect, it can't happen anymore. We are living in the microwave effect. And what I mean about the microwave effect is we just want it to happen right then. Hey, 24 hours, oh, I'm with somebody. No, you got to stop. I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens because you already knew it was going to happen. But why not wrap it up? And then at that moment, you get to decide after that is dead and gone. Because I mean, I understand you be feeling yourself. You may be tipsy, you may be high or whatever, and say it just happened. But I ain't never seen a person not conscious enough and sober enough to know exactly what they was doing. And I promise you, you know exactly what you're doing. Or your homegirl or your homeboy need to stop you and say, look, bro, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to go do that. But we are not holding each other accountable anymore. Because everybody wants the fortune, wants the fame, want to be like the rapper, want to be like the Instagram model. But why? Because guess what? They probably depressed just like us. They go through the same shit we go through daily. So what is it that's stopping us to take the few moments to get to know somebody nowadays? Like, I can tell you, if you meet a guy, do you even ask what's their favorite color? What's their zodiac sign? You know, the simple stuff we were asking in high school. And I know I said this wasn't high school anymore, but that's the thing that you need to know to get to know a person. We was on the right track, but we got to come out of the concept of, well, this gonna be my boyfriend today, and then 3 months down the line, you grabbing another nigga or another person. Why are we doing that? It is not even worth none of that. None of that is worth anything. Your life is worth everything. Because who wants to fast forward and sit up here and expedite their death? Because of course you're gonna die one day, but why speed it up? Why not live life to the fullest and sit up here and just live free? The conversations, they got to happen now. It is time for all cut out everything. It's time for everybody to be real. Don't sit up here and be trying to tell this chick, oh, you my only one, but then you still going back to your baby mama house. Don't tell this dude, oh, you the only one I fool with, and then as soon as you get off the phone with him, you calling your other dude. Or you done text your dude while you on the phone and say, pull up. When you know this one got to go to work and he finna go to sleep, but then you got this dude that ain't worth a nothing sitting over here about to pull up. Just because you want that companionship and you know one got this and one got that, you're going to get what you can get out of the one that's good for you, the one that's going to work every day, the one that's trying to make something of himself and trying to give and build something with you. But then, you know, even I'm guilty of it. I'm very guilty of it. You still want that thug situation. Like, you still want that thug situation. Somebody come in, you want them to slap you upside the head every now and then. You want them to sit up here and tell you to sit your ass down. Yeah, everybody loves that kind of man every now and then. But when it comes down to it, is that what you want for the rest of your life? Do you want that thug mentality? Do you want that thug situation? Is that what we're looking for? Because what we're actually coming to and realizing as a person is, maybe that might be feeling good, but it's not good for me. So even if you want him, ask him if he's looking to change, because nobody want a dope boy. Every dope boy is going to jail. It's just gonna happen, sis. I'm not trying to put nothing on anybody, anything, but time, it catches up with you. And you might feel like you got everything covered in any and every way. But it does not happen the way that you say it's gonna happen. And it just doesn't. So have these conversations with people. Ask them. And then even dudes, I understand that, you know, the bro code or whatever you want to call it, of saying, I don't know if I want to go get tested because I might feel lame. You're not going to be lame to go in the health department and get tested. That's actually a grown man going in there and getting tested. You can't say, oh, my shawty go get tested every 3 months. Hell, the last time she probably got tested is when she got ready to have that baby. It's not hard to know your status. And you're saving a life, because guess what? You and your dude, y'all might be like straight, ain't neither one of y'all got it, but then guess what? You go cheat, he go cheat. Now you don't know if that person over there got it. So you got to stop and you got to think, and we got to sit up here and we got to figure it out. Like, we got to do this whole situation where we got to have the sex conversations. We got to have the what you want in life conversations. What you doing? What's your background? Who your mama and your daddy is? Because hey, you might be cousins and don't know it. I just want to know, is it hard to even have these conversations? Do you even think about having these conversations? And the other thing is, do you have these conversations with your children? Are you showing your children who their family is? Are you showing your kids? And I know that that some dads are sometimes absent for whatever reason, and that's a whole nother topic we'll talk about later. But at the end of the day, they still would have to know their family, because you don't know. Like 9 times out of 10, they can go to a college and guess what? They can start dating their cousin, and they don't even know that that's their cousin. And with the sex situation, why would you want to put your child out there and they don't really know exactly what's going on with the world, because you didn't have the conversation with them? You didn't tell them what's supposed to happen during sex. You didn't tell them, oh, you need to wrap it up, because you didn't want to have the condom situation in question, because you feel if you have to sit up here and tell them about a condom, oh, they gonna run out here and have sex. No, but you have educated them and let them know exactly how it's supposed to happen. And I know a lot of people probably sitting up here looking at me and saying, "Oh, not my child. My child will never." I don't put it past mine, because guess what? I know me, and I know the person that I was, and if I wanted it, I'm going to get it. And that's just life. Like, if I feel like I need to go and I need to get me something, and I need to get me a quickie or something, I'm going to get it. So I wouldn't put it past my kids if that's something that they want, and they going to get it regardless. If you gonna say yeah, yay or nay, because we're not around our kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you're a single parent like me, you have to go work. I have to work 10, 12 hours a day. I'm not completely around my kids all day, every day. I don't know their every move. I know what I have taught them, that they know right from wrong, and I expect them to do right from wrong. But hey, they're children. They're going to make mistakes. So why not give them the information? Why not educate them? I mean, and men, I do ask that sometimes that you might need to like pull somebody to the side that don't know. Show them how to be a man. You don't have to be a dad. And that's another situation with some men. You rather not talk to a woman with kids, because you realize that that is a responsibility that you would have to have. Nobody is asking you to be that child's father, but if you're going to be there, show them exactly how to be a man, be a role model for them. That's probably what that woman is asking you to do. But that's a conversation, and another conversation that's uncomfortable, but that's another conversation that you and your significant other needs to have. Like, when you're building a family, that's something that needs to have. Like, when you say you're picking your spouse, you need to dissect the whole entire relationship on what do you want, what are you looking for, what do you like, what do you not like. Those conversations are what is making everything uncomfortable, and why marriages are not working, and why people are not staying together 4 or 5 years, like not even a year nowadays. So it's all because conversations are not happening. So I'm trying to figure out why. That's my main thing of me trying to understand why we are not having these conversations. What is it so bad about it? And I realize that in the communities, it's looked like frowned upon if you do have conversations. We didn't have these conversations. I know I didn't have the sex conversation, but I had an older sister that when I got older, I was able to go to my sister and ask her. But like, my parents put the fear in me. I didn't want to go ask my parents, but that's when a new type of culture and a new kind of language has to come in, where we have to incorporate having conversations with our children, with our spouses, with our family, period. We need to break down and have uncomfortable situations. So if you like this podcast, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. If you like this podcast and you want to hear more, I promise you I will have more videos every Thursday. I am with Smoke Vibes on Facebook. We have conversations, and you'll get a male perspective as well as the female perspective. And we love when our viewers are communicating with us. So catch us on Facebook. We are going to make a page together, so you can catch that every Thursday night at 10 o'clock. We do hope to see you there. I am also starting a YouTube page as well with my podcast. We're not in high school anymore. And I would love to see you there. And also, I do promote other businesses. I love promoting businesses. I make shirt cups and other things. So you can catch me on Facebook at Definity Designs, as well as on Instagram. So if you like this podcast, share it with a friend, share it with a family member, have a conversation. Hey, thank you for watching. See you later.